Hey guys, this is Mike with Survive Today. I'm out here roughing it, practicing some wilderness survival skills with my brother Ed. Say hi, Ed.
Hey guys.
And normally we're in an urban or we live in a suburban setting, but Survive Today thought we should show you some skills that you might need in case the power grid goes down and you're finding yourself in a more primitive setting. Now when you're roughing it, you need a good blade. Some people think you need an axe or a hatchet, but you don't. What I've got here is a pretty nice knife. My brother Ed actually bought it for me. It's the Ron Hood's buck knife. It's called the Hoodlum. It's about a $170 blade, I think. It is incredibly awesome. Ron Hood, if you haven't seen him on YouTube, you should check him out. He's the master of knives and survival, and unfortunately he's the late Ron Hood. But he designed this knife along with Buck, and Buck Knives doesn't put out any garbage. So the sheath is really good, very sturdy. It's got all sorts of attachments here for molly, whatever, and there's a compartment here for a whetstone or a diamond sharpening, what do you call it, a diamond sharpening rod. And you take it out of the sheath and you say, hey, now that's a knife. It's made of 5160 carbon steel, and it's balanced very well so it's an extension of your arm when you're chopping. Inside the handle, the tang has a cutout. It's hollow. And the reason for that isn't to reduce weight, but it's so that when you hit something, it doesn't vibrate and you don't feel all that shock. So it's actually a vibration dampener that Ron designed to put into the tang.
You can also attach that to a spear, make an improvised spear out of it.
My brother always thinking of weapons, but yeah, you could definitely tie this to a spear. And there's a little indent here, so if you have a bale on your pot over the campfire, you can pick up your bale, pick up your pot of hot water. So the thing about this is, in your bug out bag, if you're going to find yourself in a primitive situation like we are, way in the outback, you might not have room for a hatchet, or certainly not a whole axe, because if you've got to carry it way out into the wilderness, that's a lot of weight. All you need is this. So let me show you how you can chop firewood just with this knife. Technique called batoning. If you're from England or Australia, you might call it batoning. But basically all you do is you put it here, and then never with metal. You've got to use wood or you'll damage the knife. And what you see here is you're taking off a little kindling sized piece, and there you go. You can actually cut a big old tree down. I cut down a tree that's about 5-6 inches in diameter. You can either cut straight through the tree or you can cut wedges out like you would with an axe. But for as many times as you're going to need an axe, this is much better. It's lighter, it's really well balanced, very sharp, and when you need a kindling sized piece, there you go. The thing about it is, when you're roughing it out in the woods, just because you're roughing it doesn't mean that you're in the wilderness and you've got to be uncomfortable. So when you need the right size piece of wood, now it won't fall over, you've got it, thanks to the Hood's Wood buck knife. The other thing you want to think about is, how far into the wilderness are you going to go? And how long of an extension cord do you need? Remember, if you're going to go 100 feet into the wilderness, you need a 100-foot extension cord. So for Survive Today, my brother Ed, I'm Mike. Have a good day.